Well, hello world. Welcome to my channel, Divine Truth Tarot. I am Sarah, and we're going to be looking into the energies of divine feminine, divine masculine. I haven't been on in a while, so I do apologize for my lengthy absence. The energies have been intense, and I've been sitting and meditating quite a bit and really reflecting on the energies so that I can deliver to you guys the best possible reading and really come from a place of authenticity and groundedness in my own energies. So I've really been working on balancing out the feminine and masculine within. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are doing. And if you would, please do share. I feel like I dropped. I did. Hold on. That's our card. Please do share this video. Please do like, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell to get all notifications because it does help the channel grow. And as you guys know, once we reach 500, we're only 100 subscribers away. We can do that in 2 days if we really put our minds to it. I'm going to be giving away a free reading. And then once we reach 1,000, I'll be giving away another free reading. So for today's How to Love Yourself wisdom, we have, I help create a world where it is safe for us to love each other. And love is the most powerful healing force there is. I give it and accept it without limitations. So guys, this is all about unconditional love. I'm going to leave that card out because I think we'll come back to it. So we're really in this energy right now, divine feminines, divine masculines, of unconditional love. How do we give it? How do we receive it? What does that look like? With this paradigm shift that's occurring right now on Earth, it's very confusing because we're coming from this very dense 3D energy and we're walking into the energy of 5D, and we're not walking in blindly because we've been preparing for this for lifetimes and throughout this lifetime, but it feels like for a lot of us, we're walking into it and maybe our partner isn't quite ready to walk into that space. So a lot of us are doing this alone and solo. But also I'm being told to tell you, if you're divine feminine and you feel like, oh, my masculine is not doing any work, I'm doing all of the work, and you've got that attitude, it's not going to serve you or the connection. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe they've left the karmic partner already. Maybe they're making plans to. You don't know what is going on. So please don't assume anything on this journey. Connect to the 5D, connect to your partner in the 5D, and you're going to be a lot more fulfilled. And also a lot of feminines right now are really just going within, have retracted and retreated from the connection to go within and really work on self-love and what that means. And I just heard father wounds. So there's a message right now. I'm seeing this particularly for a dark-haired feminine. So a lot of feminines right now are really working on healing that father wound. And if you're in that group of feminines who are healing the father wound, I happen to be myself. That means your masculine likely has the same exact wound. So you're both working on healing it together. And as we know, divine feminine, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. It's an energy. When you heal, divine feminine, when you heal, your masculine has no choice but to eventually follow. Even if they're at first digging their heels in, they're going to follow that energy because you're the leader. You're the energetic leader, of this connection. Your counterpart will follow suit in their own divine timing. I'm also being told to tell you guys that we are letting go and shedding this idea that time is linear. So when I say divine timing, or when other readers say divine timing, what we're really saying is divine energetic alignment, because timing doesn't really exist. So it's more about aligning with that future, aligning with those possibilities that you want. And as I said that, I just got a huge expansion in my heart space. So go out there. One of my favorite meditations to listen to is any of them by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'm a huge fan, and you will feel a significant shift during the meditation, after the meditation, and for days following. You should be meditating daily right now, guys. You should be meditating daily. So I'm going to get started right now on the actual reading. Oh my God. What is the first card to come up? We have the Lovers. I've been shuffling here for about 3 minutes, so I could have gotten any card. This is the Gilded Tarot, by the way. And hold on, because hang on guys, it's a bit windy out here. But there's a method to my madness. I tape outside. In my old channel, Sarah Speaks, I always taped outside because of the energy of nature, okay? Bear with me. Okay, we got it. This is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to have to be very... when I film outside in nature, I'm sending those energies through to you lovely, amazing viewers out there. Okay, so there's a method to my madness. This is my signature, filming outside. Okay, this card, there is so much energy right now. For any of you right now that have been sitting in doubt for weeks or months, guess what? This is the energy that we're sitting in right now. This is divine counterpart energy. I mean, you've got the dolphins. The dolphins are emotionally intelligent beings. The dolphins are otherworldly beings. I'm also hearing Atlantis. And I happen to be a Mintakan starseed, so one of the original starseeds. So what I'm also hearing is Mintaka was a water world, a utopian water world. So if you've been thinking, am I a starseed? I don't know. Maybe you want to do a past life regression, or maybe you want to go into your Akashic records to find out. But I am hearing Atlantis. I am hearing Pleiadian energies as well. I'm tongue-tied today. And I'm also hearing Mintakan starseeds, okay? So I'm hearing utopian water world. The fish and the dolphins are dancing with you. She's in pure ecstasy, and that is your knight in shining armor. That is your divine masculine in all his glory and all his power, lifting you up. And look, you've got the energy of the star, which to me is infinite possibilities. So this is, I just don't even want to put this card down. The energy of this card, guys, if you could feel it, and I hope it's coming through the video, feels incredible. There's an incredible energetic alignment happening behind the scenes. This is not in the 3D yet for most people. For, I would say, 99.9% of people, this is not in the 3D. So do not get upset or tell me, Sarah, it's not happening. It's, it's happening for everyone else. It's not happening for me. It hasn't happened yet in the 3D. This is happening. This is the work that we're doing behind the scenes. All of us light workers, all twin flames, and this is happening in the 5D astral realms. This is happening behind the scenes. She's in pure ecstasy. He is physically strong, but also mentally, spiritually, and emotionally strong. And that is how you want your masculine to come in. So any of you who are sitting there in separation, like I myself am at this moment, there's a divine reason for that separation. And I'm being told to tell you to kind of get out of any funk that you might be in from that Piscean full moon, which to me energized me. I've been sitting in 5D energies for about a week straight, although yesterday was a tough day for me. But for the week leading up to that Piscean full moon, a lot of people were feeling discouraged or really emotional, because Pisces is all about the emotions. It's the 12th sign of the zodiac. It's about completion of cycles. It can feel really scary for a lot of people, but my moon is in Pisces. So I love Piscean energy. We're in Pisces sun energy right now. It is one of my favorite energies to sit in besides my Scorpio sun energy. So any of you guys who have Pisces in your chart probably felt really uplifted and energized. I just felt like I was walking in a dream state for a whole week straight, and I'm hoping to get back into that energy. But what I'm being told to tell you is that we are bringing heaven on earth. So twin flames, you are bringing heaven on earth, and to stop playing small and to stop putting your partner down, because your partner is this emperor. He is this king. He's going to come and lift you up. And I do see for a lot of you, I'm seeing and hearing honeymoon on the beach. I'm hearing reconnection. There's going to be water involved in a lot of these reconnections and reunions. Water is a significant element. What a beautiful card for our first card in the reading. Guys, the energy is amazing. So Spirit, can you tell us what's going on with the divine masculines in their headspace? Let's find out what they're thinking, and then we're going to find out what they're feeling. So what are the divine masculines thinking at this time? Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. Interesting. They're thinking of their high priestess. They're thinking of you, divine feminine. They're seeing you in your light. Now, what this tells me is that the divine feminines who are watching, you are in your power. You have stepped out from the connection. You are in your power, and you realize that separation is serving a divine higher purpose that you cannot see on the 3D realm. You are magic. He sees you as magic. He sees you as ethereal. He sees you as being able to perform miracles. You are the miracle in his life, and you're being guided by the moon. So this is also telling me that a lot of masculines may be busy during the day and able to distract themselves, but at night, that's when they think of their beautiful divine feminine, and that's when they're unable to deny the connection, and that's in their dream state. A lot of these masculines are having awakening dreams to past lives with their feminines. They're also just really connecting with you at night. So whether they're stepping away and having a glass of wine, if they're with a karmic partner, they may have stepped away. You know, they may have decided to kind of maybe they're sleeping in separate quarters, or you know, maybe they're on a business trip, or maybe they're just stepping outside on the porch or taking a walk. But when they're doing that, they're thinking of their divine feminine. They're not thinking of the karmic partner. That is the divine feminine in all her power and glory. So stay high vibrational, feminines. It's really important. They're also focused on their work. Shocker. So they're focused on their work, and they're actually very proud of the work that they're doing in the world right now, even if it's not their mission, even if it's not, you know, a soul related journey. And they're proud to display their work. So a lot of them are working, I'm hearing finished projects. So something is coming to completion. Oh my gosh, guys. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I feel like the energies are so powerful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might have to not do a reading outside. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is crazy. But you know what, guys? Do you know what? You're still with me? Okay, the cards that needed and wanted to come out are out. So that's the beautiful thing here. Okay. Craziness. All right. It's raining. Okay. I can't make this shit up. All right. I'm going to go with the cards that came out here, the cards that kind of flew out. Okay, beautiful. We're back on track. So we've got the lovers, the high priestess, and bam. Okay. So that's what we're working with so far. And I wanted to go over, okay, so this is so beautiful. Okay, so in their headspace, they're wanting to come in and charge in, guys, but they're in their head. They're caught up in their heads right now. And you can see that the horse looks a little kind of mystified, like, what are we doing here? So the masculine's not sure how to come in and not sure exactly, like, they don't know their head from their ass at the moment. And I'm not trying to make fun of our beloved masculines. They're just confused. They haven't made the decision that they need to make to come towards their divine feminine. And if you notice, he's looking away from the path. So he's like, it's almost like I see the masculine going, am I making the right decision? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Especially those that are involved in karmic relationships or partnerships where the karmic contract has ended and they're staying and they know that they need to leave. So that's what I'm hearing. And I know that a lot of our masculines are in those situations. A lot of them are staying out of financial obligation or for children or societal or religious beliefs, you know, or a number of things or all of those things combined. So what I'm seeing here is a very confused masculine energy. And that's, of course, why they're focused on their work. They're focused on their pentacles because that's what they know. That's what's easy for them. And it is a form of distraction, guys. Make no mistake about it. The masculines who are workaholics, it's a form of addiction. It's a form of not connecting within, not connecting to their true power, their true soul, and their true source. And then we've got the beloved Tower. Now, I personally love this card because to me, this is actually what's happening in the headspace of the masculine. They're having tower moment after tower moment in regards to their high priestess. Okay, they want to get to her, but they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Should I go left, right? Maybe I should go back? You know, a lot of them have tried to leave the situations and gone back. And they, you know, they're giving excuses. And the feminine is like, pace. The feminine is like, I can no longer put up with this back and forth energy. And feminines, I want to tell you that you did the right thing by staying in your power, by knowing your worth, because this in and out hot and cold energy of this Knight in Pentacles is not acceptable. You are the high priestess, okay? You are the goddess of your masculine's life. Act like it, think like it, make decisions based on that fact. When we hold back from our divinity, our masculines do not, that keeps them in this place of indecision. So to get your masculine out of this indecision, start making choices in your life that are going to bring you closer to your life's purpose, okay? And you closer to your soul. The masculine's going to continue to have tower moments, but a lot of them are, you can see he's like, hey, I'm going to do a handstand here. I'm not really having a tower moment. So a lot of the masculines are avoiding or trying to deny these tower moments. They're doing everything possible to keep their former life. And I say former life because it's already changed. You know, they met their feminine and that life has already changed. And so the masculines are like, they think they're slick because they think they can kind of have their, and they're gonna try to be like the magician, is what I'm hearing, and they're going to try to continue to live both lives. But a lot of feminines, again, have been like, peace, that's not working for me. I know my worth. I know who I am. I'm a divine being of love and light. I came here on a mission, and if you're not ready for that mission, I'm going to go off and do the mission myself. I'm going to go off and do my mission. You catch up when you're ready. That's really the energy. And it's not an angry energy or retaliation. It's just the feminine finally getting fed up and standing in her power and saying, I'm not doing this anymore. Make up your mind. There is a decision to be made. You go or you don't. But if you're not going to go and come forward to me right now and you're not going to come correct, then I need to go live my life. And this is not about dating other people. This is not about getting revenge. This is not about being in the ego. Okay? And trust me, the ego has reared its head in my situation with my counterpart many times. It's not about the ego, so it's about getting beyond the ego and realizing, again, I'm this magician. I'm this high priestess. I can bring anything forth in my life. I can manifest the life and the love and the loyalty and commitment that I desire. And if the masculine's avoiding these tower moments, which is basically avoiding leaving his former life to walk into the life that he came here to live, which is with his divine feminine, and go into divine mission, then feminines, you need to walk away, because the masculine is hanging out in this hanging man energy. And I mean, they can hang out here for a long time. People can stay in the hanging man energy for months, for years. And if you continue to wait, all you're doing is perpetuating him being in that hanging man energy, because they're your mirror. So if you're going to continue to wait for him, you're allowing him to stay in this hanging man energy, this back and forth, hot and cold, I don't know, do I stay, do I go energy. Take yourself out of the equation. If you're not being chosen, if there are third parties involved, and third parties can be addiction, codependency, relationships, marriages, children, mothers, fathers, religion, culture. There's so many forms and variations of third parties. If third parties are getting in the way of your contract and getting in the way of your mission and getting in the way of your connection with your divine counterpart, and they're just chilling in this hanging man energy because it's like having their cake and eating it too, then you need to bounce. You're not doing yourself or the connection or them any favors by staying stuck. You're just teaching them and showing them that you're going to be there no matter what. And that's not unconditional love for yourself. That is not unconditional love, to put your life on hold for somebody else. You can surrender to the connection, and it doesn't mean you have to go out and date. It doesn't mean you have to go out and put yourself on a dating website or go get married or, shove it in their face. It's all about you and the work that you came to do on this planet as a soul, as a sovereign soul, as a divine feminine. It has nothing to do with anybody else but your relationship with yourself. And you're going to go work on that now, divine feminine, so you can get your masculine out of this hanging man energy. Let him proceed to have those tower moments. You're not here to save him. You're not here to fix him. That is not your job. A lot of divine feminines have been in this energy for years of toxic relationship cycles, even, with narcissistic individuals, myself included, in the past, with past partners where you felt like you had to save somebody at the expense of your own happiness, health, and well-being. We are no longer doing that. We're breaking those ties of codependency and we're healing those. So when I asked Spirit what is in the heart space of the divine masculine, these are the cards that came flying out. We have strength. And again, in the Gilded Tarot here, it's a very calm, it's a very peaceful type of strength. You know, this is basically her conscience. Like this is the woman, and she's being led by her higher self. So this is basically the higher self card to me for the divine masculine. And we have the beloved Two of Cups. So guys, we have both the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So this, to me, the Two of Cups signals and signifies inner union of your divine feminine, divine masculine energies, which is what a lot of us are working on at this time. This doesn't necessarily mean physical union. I'm not one of those readers who's going to sugarcoat everything and tell you exactly what you want to hear. Oh, union's coming to 2 weeks, or union's coming tomorrow, because it's different for everybody. And again, it's not even about a timeline. It's not even about divine timing per se. It's about divine energetic alignment. So I can't say for you when you will become in alignment, you know, when you will get in alignment, when you will start to go on your mission. That's for you to decide. And maybe there's karmic cycles or karmic partners that need to be met still, especially depending on your physical age, depending on so many circumstances, depending on soul contracts. But this is really about inner union. So the masculine's really focused on inner union right now in his heart space, but he's also thinking of his feminine. Don't get me wrong, this is the card of true love. So but the beautiful thing is he's focused on getting into alignment. So by the feminine stepping back and getting into her own alignment, guess what? You're persuading your beloved masculine to get into alignment within. We also have the Six of Pentacles. So this is, you know, this is to me is the card of having enough, like having so much that, you know, you have people, there's like people that are trying to take from him, but I also see that he's in his power and he's recognizing in the workplace who's for him, who's against him. But I'm also seeing that he has extra to give away. So he is definitely not in a lack mentality. Abundance-wise, the masculine that I'm picking up on is very much in his power with career and finances. But that's also part of his karmic contracts, because he thinks the material world and the 3D is going to give him the satisfaction and happiness because maybe there was lack in his childhood home, and he has to make up for that by providing for his children, providing for his family. But what he doesn't realize is he's doing this at the expense of his own health and well-being, happiness, and sometimes even sanity. A lot of these masculines are, you know, physically feeling the effects of ascension and physically feeling the effects of not living up to their true potential, meaning they're working day and night, and they're distracting themselves from their true soul's calling and soul's path. They're not necessarily sitting in silence or meditation. They're not spending time, you know, taking time out to exercise, to eat right, to slow down, to sleep properly. They're so involved. A lot of them do have addictions. There's still a lot of addictions in the divine masculine collective. And then we have the Four of Cups energy. You know, to me, this is the card of really feeling like there's never enough. But also I feel a very depraved, emotionally depraved masculine. So there's not emotional fulfillment in the connections that they're currently in. So a lot of them, like this, to me, this is when they're at home. Like this could even be the karmic partner, like offering up, you know, some sort of, it's not even a cup of love. It's like a cup of, you know, contractual fulfillment is what I'm hearing. And the masculine's like, ugh, I mean, I guess I'll take it if it's there. I mean, you know, a lot of these masculines think that, you know, they're still struggling with unworthiness issues. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not deserving of happiness or my divine feminine, that they're just kind of settling. But what they don't realize is they're never going to be able to forget their feminine. And settling isn't actually an option for any of the twin flames. We didn't come here to settle, guys. We came here to live powerfully and live out loud and shine our light. But what he's not realizing is these 3 cups that he has right here, because he's so focused on this cup. This could also be, I'm seeing 2 scenarios here. This could also be a divine masculine who's so focused in his heart space on his divine feminine that he doesn't see that there are cycles that need to be closed up here. There's other things that need to be taken care of. He can't just charge right into his divine feminine, because she's telling him, if you don't come correct, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want you to come correct. That's what I deserve. So if you can't give me what I deserve, come back when you can. And that's unconditional love for herself. You know, that's not being mean. And if you've spoken words to your masculine and he didn't like them, just understand that you may have been coming from ego and he may have been coming from ego, but that there were truth in the words, in the conversations that were last explained or last expressed, especially for those of you who are in separation. I'm hearing There's no right and wrong. You can never permanently push away your counterpart. So please do understand that you did not lose them forever. So let go of that codependency, guys, because that's part of the template that we came here to collapse. Okay? So let's go into the feminine's headspace. These cards. These cards. Okay, we've got 10 of Pentacles. We've got a treasure chest. So the feminines are really focused on their pentacles right now. They're focused on their abundance. They're focused on their career. And a lot of you feminines have found abundance, or you're about to find abundance. I'm hearing March in particular. So if you're out there, you know, if you're hunting for jobs, if you've changed jobs, if you're trying to become self-employed, maybe some of you have started your own YouTube channel, just know that there's going to be success in March after this freaking Mercury retrograde reverses itself and goes direct. And I'm also seeing in your headspace, you want action, feminines. This isn't necessarily just applying to your masculines. This is applying to your life. There's going to be forward action. This is beautiful. There's going to be forward action with your finances, with your career. And it's going to happen fast, because the Eight of Wands energy is all about charging in hard, fast, and furious. Guys, you guys are in the King of Swords energy. Damn. You guys are in the energy of like, I don't give a fuck. You guys are in the energy of, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And some of you are kind of cold as ice right now. So you might want to tone down that coldness a little bit. But I'm also seeing you're just really focused on logical things. You're really focused on bringing your 3D world together. So what this is telling me is, feminines, this is masculine energy. So as you step into your masculine, action-oriented space of getting things done, your masculine, your counterpart is going to step into the feminine energy. So again, I think I had a video a few weeks back talking about role reversal. The feminines are in masculine energy right now and have been almost since the beginning of the year. And the masculines have stepped into feminine energy in order to do a little bit healing. Or let's face it, a lot of healing. A lot of healing. And for the masculines, as the feminines are doing the father wound healing, the masculines are doing a lot of mother wound healing. So we've got the Fool, one of the most positive cards in the deck. So the Fool is all about dancing with the changes in life, dancing with whatever comes, being open and receptive and surrendering to whatever comes. And it's zero. It's ground point zero. It's the start of a new journey. So feminines, in your headspace, you're ready for a new journey. Going back to your pentacles and your career, you're ready for something new. There's no fear right now in the pentacles. There's no fear right now in the pentacles with the feminines. You guys are just unafraid. You're unafraid. You're also unapologetic. So let's find out what's going on in the feminine's heart space towards her masculine. Spirit, what's going on in the heart space of the feminines? So underneath that cool exterior of the King of Swords, who do we have? We have our Queen of Cups. We have our emotional queen. We have our emotionally connected queen that's connected to her higher self, connected to her heart space. But that might have been an overgiver in the past. So a lot of you are contemplating this overgiving energy and debating or deciding whether or not you want to stay in that energy or whether you're going to step into that more balanced energy where you're giving and receiving. That's why a lot of you have stepped back, because you're like, wait a second, I was giving, and I wasn't getting a balance in return. So you're waiting and you're stepping back for that balance in this connection. And the beautiful thing about that is, by separation, by imposing separation in your connection, you're asking for that, and you're asking for that so powerfully, feminines. So on the bottom here, which is the hidden energies, I had Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So that means you might be a fire sign, your masculine might be a fire sign. And, you know, the aces are all about rushing in, especially the Ace of Wands. It's all about very passionate energy. So your heart space, guys, you guys are feeling emotional, passionate love. A lot of you are also very sexually charged at this time. You know, there's a wand on fire. Use your imagination. Maybe I should do I've been thinking about getting some of those sex cards and doing a sexual reading. So let me know if you would like that. I am a Scorpio. I mean, it is part and parcel of my nature. So now you're seeing your masculine as the Page of Cups, and you're like, nah. You know, again, you're like, you know, come at me, bro. Come at me when you've got something more to offer. I promise, guys. I promise, if you're still with me, I'm going to find a solution to the wind. I don't know what it is. Outside, and Page of Cups. So you're like, nah, bro, like you don't come at me with those immature or childish text messages or like one word text messages. You know, the pages are all about messages. So what I'm also seeing is, so in your heart, you're like, no, but you are open. Don't get me wrong. I mean, don't block your masculine because you're only blocking yourself. You have to understand that. So if your masculine is trying to come in, let him come in, but decide whether or not you are going to engage, not from a place of ego, but from a place of unconditional love for self. Do I want to engage, you know, with that one word? It could also be that your masculine comes in with one word or two words or something very kind of cold in nature because he's not sure where you stand. So just understand that. So the masculine's in this Page of Cups energy right now. It's not a good time for communication. Wait until Mercury goes direct and wait until you're more grounded. And get out of that ego, feminines, because I'm just really picking up on a lot of ego right now. Like, oh, he should be doing this, he should be doing that. Well, what are you doing to better that connection within yourself, to balance the masculine and feminine within? You know, you can't just sit there and blame it all on the masculine, okay? You need to understand that balance needs to happen within, that union happens within first, and then is reflected on the outside in your counterpart. 9 of Pentacles, you guys are focused on abundance. So in your heart space, but you do want this abundance and this beautiful, happy, healthy, flourishing home and career. You want a career with your masculine. You want to go into some sort of like, it's a mission. So a lot of you are actually focused. I see mission in that card, 9 of Pentacles. That's going to be my mission card from now on. So you want to go into mission. So that's beautiful. Guys, understand, you know, the power of your words. Understand the power of the spoken, the written word, the power of meditation and visualization. You know, the brain changes that happen during meditation. Joe Dispenza talks all about it in all of his books and, you know, in all of his online material. It's so powerful. So those of you that are like pointing fingers, blaming the masculine, but not doing anything in your own lives, stop. Either A, it's not your real divine masculine, okay? I see all the time comments about, oh, he's a narcissist. That's not your divine masculine. And I don't care if that causes controversy. I used to have a channel all about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. That is not your divine masculine, okay? That is a false twin, if you want to call it a false twin. That's a karmic partner. There's karmic contracts. A real twin flame, yeah, you might have narcissistic tendencies because everybody does, but if they're actually a full-fledged narcissist, that is not your twin flame. So stop complaining and stop pointing fingers, calling them names, and understand that you need to separate that. That's a toxic bond that you need to break within yourself and understand why you're still going back to that situation. A lot of you feminines are also feeling 5 of Cups, disappointment and grief over the past. And you've got these 5 cups, you know, weeping and tears. So a lot of you feminines potentially were in tears with this Pisces moon is what I'm hearing. But energies will start to clear out. Again, I'm sorry guys, we've got a few more weeks. I think it's March 9th, Mercury goes direct, but then we have about a 2-week shadow period. So by like the 3rd week of March, things should really start to pick up. But what I'm seeing with this 5 of Cups energy, because immediately after I just picked up the 9 of Cups. So what I'm seeing here, guys, guess what? From this 5 of Cups energy, you are transforming in your heart space and you're welcoming and you're visualizing, you're meditating this 9 of Cups energy. So that is beautiful because 9 of Cups is all about getting everything you ever wanted. So let's check in right now because I'm loving the Gilded Tarot today. Let's check in right now with the energies of union. So tell me, Spirit, tell me about the energies of the connection right now. So what's going on? Give me the temperature of the connection. There is a feeling of being trapped and isolated, not being able to make decisions for both sides. Okay, this is what the twins are mirroring to each other. So Spirit, what else is going on in the connection? Ace of Swords. Interesting. 2 sword cards. This is all about intellect. This is all about the mental power, mental capacity. So you've got, you know, this feeling of being trapped, this feeling of like, I don't know what to do. I'm blindfolded. I don't know if I should go left, right, back, or forth. This is a lot of the masculine energies, both the masculine energy within all of us and your divine counterparts energies. That's kind of where they're chilling out right now. But then this is also so this is like what the present energy, and then the future energy is this Ace of Swords. So again, aces, fast action, forward movement. So really wanting to cut through the bullshit, really wanting to cut through the indecision is what I'm hearing. So masculines really wanting to cut through the indecision and step back into their masculine energy, but from a more balanced perspective, because now they understand the feminine perspective a lot more because the roles have reversed. So now the masculines are coming in with more balance, with more compassion, and with more empathy. And that's exactly what needed to happen. And at the same time, the feminines are coming in with more action and saying, I need to take action for my life and stop being codependent on my masculine to provide for me what I can provide for myself. Death, the Scorpio card. Let me know if you're a Scorpio down below. So yes, so you're a Scorpio. This is you representing yourself, showing up in your own reading or showing up in a reading. This is all about death of cycles, death of the past. Coming to acceptance is what I'm hearing. Coming to acceptance of the past. So that's a beautiful card. And I'm going to pull one more card. One more card. Okay. The Emperor, yes, we got it. Okay, so the Emperor, as this death, oh my goodness gracious. Look at this, guys. This is the story. Masculine is currently, I know this is joint energy, but I'm really feeling this is more masculine energy, both, again, within yourself, if you're feminine, and your actual physical counterpart. So indecision, not knowing what to do, feeling blindfolded, feeling helpless, and then the Ace of Swords. So moving from that indecision, moving towards clarity, mental clarity, and making a decision, cutting through the bullshit. Death of cycles, death of that clouded mentality, like death of their former self is also what I'm hearing, death of the past, moving into the Emperor. So the Emperor is what's happening in the connection. Guys, they are being birthed into the Emperor. Bam! Look at this. We've got, look at these cards. We've got High Priestess. We've got the Emperor. Okay, look, I can't. We've got the Lovers, we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the High Priestess, and we've got the Emperor. I can't make this up. It's happening, guys. So union is happening. You need to have faith, and you need to focus on your own life right now. Focus on your energies, focus on your life, and let it happen as it's going to happen. Stop trying to force it. Nobody likes to be forced. Energy doesn't like to be forced. You guys want to see something amazing? Look at this. Hi, beauty. Hi. Hold on. Oh, man. You see? Hi, beautiful. I don't want to disturb her, but so if you know me from my previous channel, one of the reasons I film outside, one of the many reasons is for nature and because I am very connected to birds. So we've got this beautiful, beautiful being. Hi, beloved. Hi. So close. That's beautiful energy. I'm not sure what kind of a bird that is. So if any of you know, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how this reading is resonating. If you'd like a personal reading with me, or if you'd like any true purpose coaching sessions, I offer those as well. I've been coaching personally for 2.5 years. Please reach out to me at the email below, and I'll tell you all about all the services that I offer. So we've got the Ascended Masters here. Ascended Masters are with both the feminine and the masculine. Okay. Guiding us on this journey. And this is also letting us know that this is, in fact, and indeed a protected journey. So whenever you feel like you're alone or you're not being protected, know that that's not the truth. Gosh. She's just watching me. She's so amazing. Hi. Hi, baby. She's definitely blessing this reading. And I feel my energy really softened. New supportive connections coming in to support and stabilize the connection. So this is about people that are going to have an understanding of the connection, that are going to understand your masculine, that are going to understand you, instead of, talking to people that maybe didn't understand or feeling like you had to isolate yourself. This is all about bringing in those divine connections, those divine friendships, and also in the workplace of just feeling supported in your life. What else do we need to know, Spirit? There are some dark thoughts currently circulating. Again, I'm feeling in the masculine, but the feminines may have had this as well in their masculine energy during this Pisces new moon. Again, Pisces can be challenging for a lot of people. It's a challenging energy. Sometimes it can deal with addictions or the healing of addictions, in your life. Or also, there's a lot of dreamy energy with Pisces, Neptunian energy. So it can also deal with the conscious, subconsciousness, dream state. You may have had some kind of dreams that weren't that pleasant, or just past life healing is what I'm hearing. So Spirit, can you give me some clarification on dark thoughts? Clarification of dark thoughts consciousness. Yeah, so there's been a decrease for some of you, a decrease in finances, a decrease in connections, a decrease in just feeling kind of like isolated and lonely is what I'm hearing. So that's what I'm hearing is Spirit really is just saying, there might be some dark thoughts going on right now in the collective. And this has to do with the perception of decrease, like the perception that things are decreasing and not being able to see what's actually going on behind the scenes, that you're actually being protected. So if a job was removed from your life, if friends were removed from your life, if your divine counterpart was removed from your life temporarily and separate, physical separation, understand that there's a purpose for that. Yeah, understand that great achievements, this to me speaks of the mission. So this was all aligned for divine purpose, because this was all in alignment with your divine mission, with your counterpart. So if that happened, understand that it happened for the greater purpose of the connection, okay? Spirit, what else is going on? What's going on with the masculines? Can we have one card for the masculines, one card for the feminines? A lot of cards. Okay, so this is interesting. What I'm feeling is the masculine feels deceived by the feminine. The masculine's feeling deceived by the feminine. He's feeling like she has other admirers and other people that maybe she's seeing other people. She's giving her heart away to other people. So the masculine is like, he's having trouble trusting right now, and he's dealing with rejection, abandonment issues, and being unlovable and unworthiness issues from his past. So this is about childhood healing here. And because of that, he's, we already saw this. He's going back and forth with, what do I commit to? Do I commit, to my former life? What do I do? Do I go back to my former life? Do I stay? Do I go? This kind of back and forth energy. But he does see his feminine as his healing light. So he does know ultimately that she is the healing light, and that, he's being drawn towards her. So understand that he's being drawn towards her. He's just kind of in this place right now, presently, of kind of really feeling deceived, like feeling deceived by life, feeling deceived like I had this beautiful princess that was put into my life, and now she's taken away because of the separation, and I don't know what to think. Yeah, he's definitely having some dark thoughts right now. Do not reach out would be my advice. Of course, you have free will, do as you will, but I wouldn't reach out right now during this Mercury retrograde. They're angry. But they're stepping into that Emperor, energy, so remember that. Yeah, and the feminine is surrounding herself by family, friends, and guides, really, again, stepping into her power. And the feminine is actually going to see an increase here coming in. So the feminine and masculine, again, are in opposing energies, which is typically the situation. She is in a place of inner peace, okay? And she sees her masculine as this loving man. So it's so interesting how the energies are actually very different right now. So I just want to get a few final messages here. I don't know where my bird went. Where did you go? Maybe he flew away. All right, Spirit, can you give me a message for the feminine? Message for the feminine? So the feminine may be praying or meditating is what I'm hearing, and really just giving it up and surrendering to the universe, and also maybe communing with nature. Communing with nature, I'm hearing maybe camping and or planning a trip in the springtime when it gets warmer, camping. And Yeah, she's setting her intentions out on a prayer is what I just heard. If that resonates, that's a message for someone in particular. So if that resonates, let me know below. This is why it's so important to share, guys, because you never know who needs this message or who it may resonate with. And my goal is to get the message out to as many people as, you know, it can help. Yeah, man, the masculine is, wow. Okay, so we had the deception card in the quantum oracle, and now in the native spirit oracle cards we have trickster. This is a coyote. So the masculine really feels like he's been deceived. He really feels let down by life at this current time, and I just saw 4444 on my clock. He feels let down by life and he feels deceived. He feels really deceived. So I want to get a clarifier for the masculine. Actually, I'm going to get a clarifier from the quantum oracle. Spirit, can you clarify trickster? I see. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. So he feels like his true love has let go. He feels like she's walked away forever. And she's entered, you know, new doors, new partnerships. Like he really feels, the masculine really feels as though his feminine has completely walked away. He's like, that was my true love and she walked away and she's letting me go. That's what's going on. He's really hurting, guys. He's really hurting. Send your masculine lots of love. They do not need to be bombarded with ego right now. You know, you coming from a place of ego. What they need is your love. So meet them on the 5D bridge. You know, meet them in that place. Meet them in the dream state. Meet them in meditation and send them unconditional love and let them know that you're still there and that you haven't left, because a lot of them are really feeling distraught right now. The energy is coming through really hard. It's hard for me to talk. I feel very sad suddenly, and it's hard. It's really, my heart space feels very heavy and just like they feel alone, guys. They feel alone. They need to know that you're still there. Okay. So try to set aside whatever anger or disappointment or, you know, guilt or blame or shame that you're feeling and send them love. So that's all for today. Please, again, guys, if you liked this, please give it a like, please share, please comment below. All of that helps my channel grow. And once I get to 500 subscribers, I will be giving away a free reading. And once again, at 1,000 subscribers. And also, if you'd like a reading with me, or if you'd like to book a True Purpose coaching session, please reach out to me at the email below. Have a great day.